Hi guys, so today we're just going to go right ahead and get started. I'm starting off with my eyebrows. I like to go in with the Anastasia pomade in the color Ebony. I like to apply this with the Anastasia dual-ended brush. It comes with a spoolie and it also comes with the brush head. Both of these are amazing. Like, they're very stiff. It helps you work in the product in just the right amount, and it goes exactly where you direct it, because when you use a softer brush it could go all over the place, making you need to use a lot more concealer than necessary. I like to start applying the pomade to my eyebrows by brushing the pomade into the bottom part of my eyebrows first. And then I'm going to go into the top of my eyebrows and just trace them and then connect them at the very ends. And then I just use the remaining pomade that's left on my brush to fill in my eyebrows. Because the pomade is so deep and rich, you do not need to apply any extra. And then I do not fill in the front of my eyebrows with the pomade because I like for my eyebrows to look a lot more natural. And when you use more pomade to fill in the front of your eyebrows, they're not as natural and they just end up looking like big giant blocks, which we do not want. So now I'm just going in and I'm doing a lot more touch-ups. So next we're going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. This primer is heaven sent. You could use it in your skincare routine. You could use it day and night. You could use it as lotion. This thing is so soft and smooth. And if you're going to use the Fenty foundation, this is a must-have because the formula for the foundation is so matte. It's hard to apply it with other primers, and this primer we're going to be giving our eyebrows a whole lot more definition with the ColourPop Cosmetics concealer in the color medium tan. I like to use a much more pale concealer when doing my eyebrows because my eyebrows are two completely different shapes and I have to redefine them, and this is what concealing your eyebrows is meant to do. It's supposed to sharpen and enhance your eyebrows and give them a whole lot more definition. So now I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty foundation in the color 430, and I just apply a pump onto the back of my hand, and I take my finger and I put it in the foundation and I place it right under my eyes and around my mouth. These are the parts of my face that have a lot more hyperpigmentation, and this foundation has a lot of red undertone, and the red undertone cancels out the darkness. And yes, I could go in with a red color correcting pencil, but that takes a whole lot more work to blend out. And let's just say we have better things to do with our time, okay? I like to blend this out with my finger. I just feel like it works a lot more. It gets a whole lot more closer under my eyes. I did try it with a brush. It just did not work out for me. And we're going to use our finger and just use it to apply it around our face in little circular dots. And then I am going to take the Real Techniques buffing blush instead of my finger and blend out my foundation. This brush is absolutely amazing. When you look for a foundation brush, you want to make sure it's a brush that does not leave streaks on your face. And this brush is dense enough and has a lot more coverage than a lot of other brushes do. You want something that's flat and tapered, and this is it. It makes your foundation look skin-like. It makes it look super smooth. And if your brush is not doing that for you now, throw that brush away. So now you'll see that I'm trying to buff around my eyebrows, but my hair keeps getting in my face. You'll see that I'm blending out my eyebrows, and it used to be really cute to leave your eyebrows really light so everyone knew that you used concealer to do it, but now it's not. It's 2019 and we are growing up, people. So now we are going to go in with our concealer, and today we're going to be using the Maybelline Instant Rewind Concealer in the color Honey. So yeah, my hair just keeps getting in my face. So I like to apply my highlight, well, you're supposed to apply your highlight to the high points of your face. Either the features of your face you want to bring a lot more brightness to, and this is usually your under eyes, the bridge of your nose, and your forehead. When applying your concealer underneath your eyes, make sure to not get directly underneath your eye. Just do it a little bit lower because we just put on 2 layers of foundation and we do not want to get cakey. You'll see me applying it to the sides of my cheeks, and I will tell you why in a second. Now I am going in with my Anastasia foundation stick in the color Cool Earth. I love this foundation stick. Oh my goodness. I like for my face to be snatched. I like to give you Naomi Campbell. I like to give you Angelina Jolie. I really love to have my cheekbones accentuated. And this concealer, well, foundation stick, does that. And you put the concealer underneath where you're going to contour because it just helps give a whole lot more definition. So now you'll just see me fanning my face. I like for my concealer to dry down a whole lot more. It just makes blending it out a lot more easier, and it doesn't make it as translucent. So now I'm just going in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, and I am blending out my concealer. I like to start around my mouth, my forehead, my nose, and then do my under eyes last because I want those areas to have a whole lot more brightness. When you use a beauty blender, make sure to run it under hot water. This helps you blend your foundation out a whole lot more quickly than if you use cold water. It just helps everything glide on and blend out a whole lot more smoother. So you'll just see me blending, blending, blending. So the part where I put setting powder underneath my contour got lost in the digital world and we cannot get it back. So I just used the, not Fenty, I'm just so quick to say Fenty because I love them so much. Okay, I use the Fit Me Maybelline setting powder, and I just use the back of a beauty blender, and I drag that right underneath my contour. Again, we want definition, and that's why we do this. So I just took a mini beauty blender, and I just went right underneath my eyes to make sure that I got all of my creases. So now we're going in with the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. I love this setting powder, and we're just going to use that same miniature beauty blender right underneath our eyes to bake. What baking does is help brighten and bring out the brightness in the areas that you just highlighted. Yes, I know it's a lot, but we do it anyway. So I just like to use a miniature beauty blender because it just helps you get right on underneath there and it cancels out all the creasing. Whereas a big beauty blender, I feel like it just doesn't touch each and every single point in your face and cancel out the creasing. So basically anywhere that you want to highlight or accentuate your face, you bake. And anywhere you actually basically put your concealer on, you bake. Well, it's just up to you. If you want more definition, more spotlight on those areas of your face, bake it. Okay? now I am going in with the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. And I am using the Anastasia brush that comes in the Soft Glam palette, and I'm using the fluffy side. We're going in with the color Rustic, and we're just placing it right underneath our brow bone. And we're just lightly dusting it on for just a little touch of color. So now we're going to be going in with the color Mulberry, and we're going to be using the other side of the brush, which is a more tapered end. And we're just going to go right underneath the first color that we put on, and instead of us blending it out, we're going to pat it on because we want this color to stand out a whole lot more. This color is going to give us more eye definition. I know I say the word definition a lot, but I like for everything in my life to be defined. I'm sorry. So you'll just see me heavily patting this on, and you'll see me going back for more and more because I want this color to pop. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the color Sienna, and we're just going to use the fluffy end of our brush, and we're going to use it to blend both of those colors out. We do not want any harsh lines. We want our foundation, our eyeshadow to look like a nice smooth gradient. So you just keep blending that out with the brush until you see that there are no remaining harsh lines. So now you're going to see that we're going in with a tapered brush with the Color Pop concealer in the same color, and we're just going to draw a half cut crease. So after we're done letting that concealer dry down a little bit, we're going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism eyeshadow palette, and we're going to be using the color Prism. We're going to take a very small tapered brush, and we're just going to pat that eyeshadow into the concealer, and we're just going to go for a very eyeliner type-esque look, and you're just going to keep patting that color on. You'll just see me pat that color on because that is the spotlight of this eyeshadow look. So you want that color to stand out a whole lot more, and you do that by patting and patting and patting and patting that color on. Because if you apply it lightly, trust me, it will go away. So now we're going to take that same color and we're going to do exactly what we did on the top. We are going to just pat that color in to our under eye. Why? Because we like to be extra, okay? So now we're going to be using that same palette and we're going to be going into the color Pyramid. We're going to use the same brush, but we're just going to use the other side of the brush, and we're just going to also pat that color in to the remaining parts of the concealer. And you want to pat it in heavy because we want to shine, baby, okay? So now we're going to be buffing away our baking powder with the same brush we used to apply our foundation. Why do we do this? It prevents flashback. Trust me, when it's time for your photos, if you're not using this to blend it out, you're going to look like a ghost. So next we're going to be going in with our blush called Devil by MAC, and we're going to be using the Real Techniques blending brush just to put more color into our face, because using all those products take color away from your face. And then we're going to be going in with our Kabuki brush and the Laura Mercier bronzer in the color Deep. And we're just going to be using that to put a lot more warmth back into our face, kind of like a sun-beached glow look. Yes, black girls can get it too. So now we're going to be going in with our eyelashes. Eyelashes can take you from girl to girl. And these eyelashes are very dramatic, they're very full, they're very, very easy to apply, and I absolutely love them. So now we're going to be doing our bottom eyelashes, and we're going to be going in with the mascara from Too Faced called Better Than Sex. And this mascara is amazing. It does not matter what type of lashes you have. It works for everyone. It is universal, baby. Now we're going to be highlighting our face. I just love this part. I love when I look at my photos and my highlight is just popping and the sun is hitting me just right. Oh my, I don't know how people live without highlighter. Anyway, we're going to be going in with Miss Riri's matchstick in the color Yacht Life. This matchstick is a must-have. It's absolutely amazing. You could use this as an eyeshadow base. You could use this for lipstick and you just put a lip gloss over it. I love it. Anyway, we're going to be going in with the Real Techniques tapered brush, and we're just going to be blending that highlight out just to give us a more natural glow. And because we're dramatic, we are going to layer our highlighter. And we're going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter in the color Moonlight. Yes, it's white, and yes, I was scared too at first, but when I say this highlighter is made by a black girl for a black girl, this highlighter is amazing, and it works very, very, very well with Yacht Life. They just coordinate, they correspond, you know, they're just those two women who are out there getting it done, okay? So now we're going to be going in with the Maybelline 740 lipstick, and we're just going to be patting that on because we just want a little bit of pink, not a lot of pink. We're going for a more natural lip look because our face is already so dramatic. Next, we're going to be going in with the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Angel Food Cake. These two pair so well together. This brings out the lipstick that you just put on. It's amazing. And now we're finally blending away the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. And I like to do this last because, again, I like to give you Naomi Campbell. I like for my face to be snatched. I want my cheekbones accentuated. Now we're going to be going in with something I cannot live without. This is the only makeup product I think I have bought like 4 times. This is the MAC Fix It setting spray. This will leave your makeup, people will be like, is that even your makeup? This will make your face look skin-like. And I just like to put it on really, really heavy because I don't want my makeup to look cakey. I don't want to look chalky. I do not want to look dusty and ashy. This is like the Vaseline of makeup, okay? Like, this will take away all your ashiness, all your cracks, and everything. This just works for everybody. It's absolutely amazing. If you do not have it, I'm judging you. And I did originally record an ending, but again, this is my first video. The audio got lost, and this is just me showing you guys the final look and saying goodbye. Bye.